Hey guys, Tom here, and welcome to this new episode of Studio Time. And the title of this episode is What is New? As you guys know, last year, after a year and a half of thinking, I decided to sell all my vintage gear. I'm not going to explain that again. But obviously I didn't get rid of everything, and I also got a bunch of really state-of-the-art new synthesizers that give me all the benefits of true analog sound or great digital sound, but state-of-the-art, new, USB, audio in-out, MIDI, it always sounds the same. So I'm very happy with this new setup, and I want to give you a little tour. So let's start in the back. And so right here we have my stand-up bass, we have a Persian Spanish guitar, my Mad Max guitar. Here we have my favorite Fender guitar, we have my Ibanez guitar, my jazz bass, we've got a Turkish string instrument, we've got the sitar, which is a Persian string instrument, my favorite drum kit, which is the reissue of the acrylic 74 Bonham kit, with some great crashes, with the Black Beauty snare drum. We've got my frame drums right here, some two-pans, some percussion, and of course we've got the Lego police boat. No studio is complete without the Lego police boat, ladies and gentlemen. Here we see some new stuff that replaced some of the things that I had. So here we see this Erica Synth RX. It's a really great synthesizer where you can determine modulation sources and destinations like that. You can get really great sounds out of it. It's an incredible synthesizer company, Erica. Check it out. Analog Solutions Faststock, wonderful box. Here we have the Wave State by Korg, which is a small synthesizer, relatively affordable, that has a really good sound. And this is a very interesting synth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Motor Synth, and it's made by Game Changer Audio. I heard the demos of this thing and I had to get it. It's a wonderful synth. All these synths will be demoed in a separate Studio Time episode, so don't worry. Here we have the filter bank. Here we have this really interesting reverb unit with some extra parameters on it. I want to show you that as well. Here we have an Electro Harmonix, the Hawk 2. Let's see what's underneath here. This one I kept, ladies and gentlemen, the Boss Bass Limiter. Very great. Some extra USB sticks for these wonderful synths coming up. Here we see the Montage. Incredible Yamaha synthesizer. I use it only, by the way, for the 8 operator FM. I get some really great sounds out of it. Here we see the Korg Prologue, wonderful analog box that is relatively affordable. And here we see the Moog Matriarch, relatively affordable, really great. This I'm very proud of. This is Studio Electronics, the Code 8 and the MIDI Moog. And on top of it, you can barely see it, is Dave Smith P12. Right there we have my favorite Marshall stack, which is a reissue of the Jimi Hendrix stack from the early 60s. This you've seen 100,000 times before, and that is my Cubase setup with my touchscreen and the keyboard and another camera right there to record when I sit right here. Here we have a laptop of which I control a digital mixer, which is just 19-inch, and where all these synths are coming in if they're not USB already. And at the same time, I'm running Cubase on here, and this Cubase box is running. Here we go. Let's see if I can open it. Ta-da! Soft-tube modular. So I do a lot of my modular sounds now with soft-tube, and some of the free apps that are available, like for instance VCV Rack. There will also be a separate episode on favorite free synthesizer plugins that you can get, and VCV Rack is one of them. This is also new. I haven't really experimented with this, but it does sound really great what I did experiment. And basically this is a soft tube controller, EQ, processing and mixer. You insert a plugin into Cubase and then basically you control that whole channel with like processing on your computer. This, ladies and gentlemen, the Quantum Waldorf synth, I think it's the synth of the 21st century. There's nothing like it. I'd love to give you a tour on this one separately. It's insane. Here we have the Summit Novation, a very affordable synth that is incredible. And here we have something that I found on Reverb. They're not being made anymore. The GRP synthesizer A4, it's an Italian synth builder. It's insanely good sounding, insanely good sounding. Again on top we see Erica, another small Modulus synth system. And here we see the Modulus 002, which is a British synth. You can't get them anymore, so I found this one previously used on Reverb as well. And this is a very special beast. This is the Moog 1. Incredible sounding synth. They finally brought Moog into the 21st century with this incredible sounding synth, modulation possibilities. The programming options are just insane. And this one I kept, my Mini Moog, the Model D reissue. Here we see my Princeton Reverb, beautiful, beautiful small little amp right here, 64 with a really great string reverb and with a tremolo built in, and it has that really nice crunchy sound. Okay, guys, this was a quick tour of what is new, and what is not here, I sold. Or some of you actually won it in some of the giveaway last year. So a quick video what is new, and I hope to see you soon on Studio Time, where we're gonna dive into music, dive into the different movies that I worked on, and I hope to see you there.